Have you ever witnessed a miracle turn into a nightmare? In a peaceful village, twin girls were born as a gift from the heavens. But beneath their innocent appearance lies a secret powerful enough to make the entire village tremble. What turned them from a joy into everyone's nightmare? What powers lie hidden inside them that no one could have imagined? Follow the story to uncover these mysteries. A long time ago, in a small, peaceful village nestled deep within the African continent, there lived a quiet couple burdened by sorrow. The wife, Adana, and her husband, Baako, had spent many seasons together without having children. Each time Adana became pregnant, hope flickered in their eyes, only to be quickly extinguished as she repeatedly miscarried after just a few weeks. This misfortune placed Adana in a difficult situation. Baako's family began to suspect that she was performing witchcraft rituals, using the unborn children as tools for evil. They advised Baako to marry another woman, hoping that this would bring the family a grandson. However, Baako deeply loved Adana. He didn't believe in the rumors and vowed to stand by her side no matter the hardships. Together they lived in uncertainty and sorrow, praying every day for a miracle. And then, that miracle arrived. One day, as the cool winds blew through the village from the jungle, Adana became pregnant again. Though the villagers no longer believed in her chances, Adana and Baako waited patiently, hoping for a different outcome. As time passed, Adana not only surpassed the familiar few weeks, but this time, she carried the pregnancy for over 9 months. The villagers of Mbasa were astonished and full of admiration when Adana gave birth to healthy twin girls. This was an unprecedented event in the village, as no one had ever given birth to twins before. Adana and Baako named their daughters Zina and Lina. The entire village came to their home to offer congratulations and gifts, as twins were considered a great blessing in their culture, believed to bring prosperity and happiness. Zina and Lina grew up surrounded by love from the whole village. The villagers visited them daily. The men and women frequently brought gifts for the twins. The two beautiful and gentle girls, like spring flowers, brought joy and optimism to everyone around them. They were so beloved that everyone wanted to be close to them. However, as the twins grew older, strange events began to occur. One day, Kemi, a well-known merchant in the village, took Zina and Lina to the market. While Kemi was busy selling goods, Zina and Lina, out of curiosity, secretly took some food from her stall without permission. When Kemi saw this, she was furious and scolded them. She even punished them with a beating for their behavior. But something unexpected happened. Instead of crying or apologizing, the twins simply stared at Kemi and laughed. Zina coldly said, "These bruises won't stay on us, but they will appear on your daughter." Kemi ignored the threat, thinking it was just childish talk. However, when she returned home, a horrifying scene awaited her. Her daughter Sade was crying with bruises all over her body, exactly where Kemi had struck Zina and Lina. Kemi was horrified, unable to comprehend how this could happen. When she told the villagers, no one believed her. They thought she was dreaming or making it up. But from that event, Zina and Lina were no longer seen as ordinary children. They became symbols of mystery and fear. Though still respected, people began to distance themselves from the twins. As Zina and Lina grew older, their strange powers became more apparent. One day, while playing outside, the twins accidentally knocked over a pot of porridge belonging to Bintu, a notoriously difficult and grumpy old woman. Although they apologized and explained it was an accident, Bintu did not forgive them. She made them kneel in the scorching sun and balance heavy stones on their heads as punishment. This injustice enraged Zina and Lina. In her anger, Lina uttered a curse. "You will never be able to enter your house again. With every step you take toward it, your house will move farther away." Bintu laughed loudly, thinking it was merely childish nonsense. But when she returned home, the unimaginable happened. Every time she tried to step towards her house, it seemed to move further away, as though an invisible force was pulling it out of reach. No matter how far she walked, the house remained beyond her grasp. Exhausted and terrified, Bintu knelt and begged the twins for forgiveness. The villagers witnessed this scene in awe. No one could imagine that the most feared woman in the village would now be pleading with two young girls. Respect had now turned into fear. The children once considered a blessing had now become symbols of mysterious powers no one dared to challenge. As time went on, Zina and Lina began to feel isolated. Their former friends no longer dared to approach them. The young men in the village, who might have once admired them, kept their distance, afraid of the twins' strange powers. The whole village now viewed the twins as a threat rather than a source of joy. In their hearts, Zina and Lina longed to live normal lives. They wanted to laugh, play, and be carefree like everyone else, without the fear of being shunned. This loneliness drove them to break the rule their mother had strictly enforced. They were never to go near the Kumba River. Adana, their mother, had always forbidden the twins from approaching the river, but never explained why. To Zina and Lina, the Kumba River became a symbol of mystery, something they were forbidden to explore. One day, in their frustration and desire for change, Zina and Lina decided to visit the Kumba River, ignoring their mother's warnings. When they arrived at the riverbank, Zina and Lina were drawn in by the lively scene. People were bathing, washing clothes, and playing in the cool water. At first, the sight of the twins caused fear among the villagers, but after some time, with gentle words and warm smiles, Zina and Lina convinced everyone that they simply wanted to play like the others. The atmosphere became more relaxed, and the twins joined the crowd, laughing and playing with the other children. But disaster struck when a girl accidentally splashed water on Zina. Immediately, her skin began to change, transforming into shimmering fish scales under the sunlight. Lina, trying to help her sister, touched the water as well, and she too began to transform. Terrified screams echoed across the river as people witnessed the horrific scene. The villagers quickly rushed back to the village to inform Adana. Upon hearing the news, Adana ran to the river in despair. She could only watch helplessly as her daughters slowly transformed into river creatures. Tears streamed down her face, and in that moment, she realized that everything was lost. At this moment, a shocking truth was revealed. The village priest, Baba, appeared and explained that Zina and Lina were not ordinary children. They were the daughters of the river goddess Kumba. When Adana could not conceive, she had desperately sought the help of a renowned shaman. The shaman prayed to the river goddess Kumba to bless Adana with children, but with one strict condition: the children must never touch the river, or they would return to their true mother, the river goddess, and disappear forever. Adana had kept this secret for many years, always forbidding her daughters from going near the water. But now, nothing could be done. Zina and Lina had broken the curse, and now they had to return to their true mother. During the tearful farewell ceremony, the villagers and Zina and Lina's family escorted the twins to the Kumba River. The water rose and began to engulf the two girls. Zina quickly disappeared beneath the water, becoming part of the river. However, in a miraculous moment, Lina was suddenly pushed back onto the shore. The river rejected her, returning Lina to her mother. The villagers were astonished and grateful for the mercy of the river goddess. Adana embraced Lina tightly, tears streaming down her cheeks. Though she had lost one daughter, she was grateful that she still had Lina KS. The story of Zina and Lina is not just a tale of mystical powers, but a profound lesson about faith and acceptance. Sometimes in life, miracles don't happen the way we expect. They may bring happiness, but they also test us with unforeseen tragedies. But what matters most is how we accept what comes our way, learning to overcome loss and continue living with gratitude. Sometimes, letting go is the key to finding peace within ourselves. Life, with all its mysteries and challenges, always offers us valuable lessons. Let us always cherish and live life to the fullest, for no one knows what tomorrow may bring.